What frontiers are left for man to explore? The expanse of space, the depths of the oceans, and the intricate workings of the human body. Those who study these mysterious human processes are explorers on the leading edge of biomedical science. The dedicated scientists of McLaughlin Research are today's codebreakers. The secret, intricate processes of human existence tantalize these curious minds. They are investigators in a search for clues that will reveal information about some of the most basic human processes and how they relate to human diseases. What causes Alzheimer's disease? Why are some families prone to diabetes? Why are some babies born deaf or blind when others are perfect? Can a rapid test for mad cow and chronic wasting diseases be developed? Disease can happen to any of us. It affects young and old, individuals, couples, and families. On the road to a cure, the McLaughlin Research Institute operates on a simple premise. Disease cannot be cured unless it can be understood and studied. Think about polio. It crippled or killed humans in epidemic proportions. Once it was understood, a simple inoculation protected people from this dreaded disease. For 50 years, the McLaughlin Research Institute and its pioneering work in biomedical science has been a name renowned by scientists around the world for its contributions to the understanding and treatment of disease.
First of all is to understand the genetic basis of susceptibility to human disease using the mouse as the experimental model. So our overriding goal is to improve human health. And the most effective way to do that is through basic biomedical research.
In 2002, one of the great code-breaking events in human history took place when the human genome sequence was published. The mouse, the biomedical mainstay of genetic research, was the only other mammal to have its sequence published that year. The mouse's DNA similarity to humans is only one reason that they are the best subjects for medical research. This model citizen of the lab can be genetically engineered to imitate the human condition or a disease being studied. The mouse allows McLaughlin scientists to study multiple generations in a period of months or years instead of decades or centuries. The Institute's founding father, Dr. Ernst Eichwald, brought these mouse models to international attention back in 1955.
I heard about Ernst Eichwald, a German pathologist who moved to Great Falls and gave up his academic career but led a research laboratory at the Montana Deaconess Hospital. So I decided to go see him and see if he would give me a job. What really caught his attention is when I said I'd do the job for nothing. I was really his first student. I became enormously grateful, of course, to Eichwald and then eventually the institute that he founded, the McLaughlin Research Institute. I came back every summer.
One of the unique and defining features of all superb scientists is that they are passionate, they are committed, they are consumed by trying to understand these problems that they're working on. And there are many scientists in the world that are good at doing kind of what they've been trained. There are very, very few scientists who can think out of the box. And Irv is one of these people who thinks out of the box, one of these people who approaches problems in new ways.
Dr. George Carlson, McLaughlin's director and lead investigator, has worked on Alzheimer's disease for nearly 20 years. Peering through his microscope at the diseased cells of these mice was about as close as he had been to the mind-robbing illness, until he heard the personal and touching stories of the people who are affected directly by these debilitating diseases.
I'm Barry Peterson, and I've been a foreign correspondent for CBS News for a long time. I've seen wars and natural disasters change and take people's lives in an instant. Now, the story is in my house. My wife Jan was diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease about 5 years ago. There are 3 main medications for Alzheimer's, and each one fades over time. We are on medication number 3, and its effect is beginning to wane. Jan is fading away before my eyes. In time, she will no longer know who I am or who she is. And with no new treatments, I have nothing to fight back with. They call Alzheimer's the long goodbye, but you don't really understand that until the person you're saying goodbye to is the one you love most in this world.
When I was first diagnosed, I was terrified. But I'm not anymore. I know that so many brilliant people are dedicated to eradicating this disease that in my lifetime, I'll see a cure. My children won't be faced with the problem of MS. And it would be really exciting if the cure could come from right here at McLaughlin Research Institute.
Will a new treatment for disease be developed as a result of research taking place in a small community in Montana? For Dr. Carlson and many of the other scientists of McLaughlin Research, the search for discovery has a new urgency, in part by knowing that their work may someday lead to a treatment for the individuals and their families who are battling devastating disease.
Cumulative impact of basic research is immense. So virtually everything that goes on in a hospital had a foundation in a place like McLaughlin Research Institute.
The McLaughlin Research Institute understands the need for new creative thinkers, the next generation of innovators, with minds open to new possibilities for human health.
Really, questions in science are right there in front of you. And even as a high school student, you can frame questions and get answers that nobody in the world has ever asked or answered before. And that is so exciting to a young person.
McLaughlin's location in Montana, away from the bureaucracies of big science, fosters an environment for free thinking and new approaches.
Through the efforts of a very small research institution, McLaughlin has been able to influence the lives of many people, not only just in our community through the efforts, their outreach efforts with teachers and high school students and providing jobs and research opportunities. It's a wonderful opportunity for students to have that chance to see how a real scientist works.
Follow these investigators through the mysterious workings of human cells and the secrets of being. Each small discovery leading to new insights, breaking new ground, where even missteps can lead to breakthrough. For the scientists of McLaughlin Research Institute, the value of this newfound information is too great not to share. Open your mind to the infinite possibilities as the researchers do. Open your heart to the possibility of advancing human health. Become a partner and a patron of science by supporting the mission of McLaughlin Research Institute as they embark on the road to a cure.